Hi everyone, this is Caitlin McCarthy here. Obviously you're gonna know that because I'm live streaming on my page. On my personal page, whatever. Anyway, I have just been I spoke to a client this morning and a couple of friends today, and something came up for me, and it's really just about what we do as women. And it's not putting ourselves first. It is constantly being in anxiety, constantly being in fear, constantly being in control, constantly being in a state of trying to manage everyone else as well as ourselves, and really putting everyone else in front of our own well-being. Hey Ashley, thanks for joining me. And it's got to stop. I know that I've been in a place where I just really wanted to run away. I didn't know what I could do to change my life, and I didn't know where to go, and I just knew that I wanted to give up. I was constantly stuck in a place of fear and anxiety around food. I was trying to control everything in my life, from my body to my boyfriend to my house to my sorry, I didn't even have a cleaner at that stage because I was trying to control everything. I was making sure that the house was cleaned by me because no one else could do a job as good as mine. I was making sure to manage everyone else's feelings because everyone else's feelings were more important than my own. And what really happened there was it actually made me sick. And so I suppose when you're trapped in anxiety, when you're trapped in fear, when you're trapped in, I can't even remember what I called this live stream because it was so in the moment, but when you're ready to run away and throw the towel in on your life, and yet you wake up every day and do the same thing and don't change what's not working in your life, I'm wondering, what is it actually going to take? What is it actually going to take for you to change your life? Is it going to take a serious illness? You may even already be there. You may even already have adrenal fatigue because you are constantly on the go and you're constantly managing everyone else and you're constantly stressing out about trying to be perfect, and it's making you fat, it's making you uncomfortable, it's making you miserable, and yet still doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, expecting a different result, and it's got to stop. And I'm getting passionate about this because I know, well, I'm not getting passionate about this, I am passionate about this because I've been there and it fucking sucks. And it's time, I'm getting serious here, I'm putting my hand on my hips. It's time for us as women to change that shit up. It's time for us to really take responsibility for us and us alone first. It's time for us to heal our own shit so that we can really show up in the world as our own truth and shine that out to the world. It's time to be you. What is anxiety? Anxiety is living in the future and trying to control everything that is in the future that hasn't happened yet. Thanks, Ashley. Oh yeah, anxiety is so paralyzing. I love it. I don't know. I think there's like Lao Tzu that said this. If you're living in the if you're depressed, you're living in the past. If you're anxious, you're living in the future. If you're living in the present, neither of those are available for you because there's no need for it. You are simply taking each moment as it comes, and each moment is beautiful in itself. There's no need to manage, there's no need to control. I had to change arms because my arm's getting tired. Just felt so inspired to talk. I didn't get my selfie stick, and my left arm really is not good for holding a phone. It's not as strong. So I It's my mission to empower women. It's my mission to empower women to come back to a place of deep trust, to come back to a place of deep knowing and deep faith, to embrace sensuality, to embrace emotions, and to know 110% how to address those and how to manage those. And I don't mean manage in a masculine kind of way, which is, I'll just put those in the corner for now and I'll address them later and just manage them and put them in a compartment. That does not work with emotions. If you suppress them, and especially if you suppress them for long enough, they will come out sideways. They will come out sideways through emotional eating, binge eating, anger outbursts, all sorts of different things that nobody really wants to experience. For anybody that's been anywhere near emotional eating or binge eating, which I have, and I've gotten past it, it's fucking painful. And it's not just painful in that you literally make your body sore from eating so much in one sitting continuously. It's also painful in a mental and emotional way because you feel so out of control and you don't know what you're doing. You can't control it in that state because you are in such a stress response. By the way, if you're on this live, feel free to say hello. I would love to know who's here. Thank you so much for sharing, Ashley. I really appreciate that. So my point is, what is it really going to take for you to change your behavior? What I teach women is to learn through pleasure, not to learn through pain, because that is the only way that we have been taught and that we know to learn. We know that, you learn not to stick your hand on the stove by sticking your hand on the stove and realizing that it hurts, right? We don't always have to learn through pain. We can learn through pleasure. One of the ways that I work with clients on VIP days is we go to a beautiful place, we do some work, we get into the nitty-gritty, we release emotions. I hold sacred space for them and they really open up, and it is an amazing process. It is not for the faint-hearted. We get to some really, really deep stuff. But then I'll tell you what we do. We go pamper, because that isn't necessarily easy, but the way that we solidify it is through pleasure and through luxury and through being treated like a goddess. Because all of my clients and all of the women I know, actually, but all of my clients are goddesses, and it is my mission to show them when they don't realize that themselves. Which makes me really sad. It actually makes my heart hurt, because women have been so suppressed and so... we have been beaten down, but not to get on a bit of a downer, but we just really don't give ourselves the credit that we need to. Every woman I know is freaking amazing and they don't know it. 99% of them do not know it. So my message for today is, I really want to know, please leave me a comment. Like, what is it that actually, that's not a good question. It's not a good question. Let's try that again. What is it that you want to change? Hey, Ali. So glad I got to see you yesterday. What is it that you want to change? And what is holding you back from changing it? What is holding you back from changing it? Because you know what? It's literally a choice. It's literally a choice to change. Yes, it can be a tough choice, but it's just a choice. Stop overcomplicating it. You do not need to make it harder than it already is. It is a step to invest in yourself. It is a step to do the work, and it's fucking worth it. I will tell you, I've invested multiple tens of thousands of dollars in my own personal development. I've been questioned. I've been judged. I've not only by other people, by myself. Mwah, mwah, mwah to you, Ali. And self-judgment is so much more potent than judgment from anyone else, and it actually doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, it does not matter, because all that money that I've spent on myself, I'm a new person. Getting the right mentor, finding the right mentor, whoever resonates with you, is so important. I found one that really, really resonated with me. We are beautiful friends now. Her name is Ingrid Anna. She is amazing. And it was a stretch at the beginning. It was a stretch. And so my theme for this year is bold self-expression. And I need to tell you that I won't say that it's necessarily easy for me to talk like this. Well, it hasn't been easy. Now it feels easy because I'm just so passionate about it. I want for women to understand their own power and not be scared of it. I want for women to be... Oh, that's a bit of resistance to me talking. I want for women... I'm getting passionate, so passionate, I'm about to cry. I want for women to understand that they are worth everything that they need, everything that they want, everything that they desire. And I want to help women do that. And I am, and I do. Hey, beautiful Tina. Yeah, I will. Live streaming is much more important right now. So make a choice, basically, is what I want to say today. Make a choice. Really go all in on your life, because as Ingrid and I were talking about over the weekend, you don't get out of here alive. So there's no need to just stay stuck in a hamster wheel. There is no need to stay stuck in anxiety, because the future's going to come regardless. So you do not need to try and manage it and control it like being stuck in that place. It sucks. It's not comfortable. Don't do it. You don't need to. You can trust. You are held and you are supported 110% throughout your entire life. And it's time for women to step up and recognize that. And the first person that actually can support you is you. Because even if other people are supporting you, if you are unable to receive it, you won't know that you are being supported. So if you are ready to 110% step up, claim you, and really just let go of all the bullshit that is holding you down. Let go of all the emotions. Let go, just release all the stuck stuff. Forgive yourself for being where you are. Forgive yourself for all the failed diets. Forgive yourself for not being as far ahead in your business as you want to be. Forgive yourself for not making multiple six figures. Forgive yourself for doing all the things or not doing all the things that you haven't done. And really get on with living your life. I would love to talk to you. If you are ready, I would love to talk to you. Feel free to PM me and let's chat. I have 2 more spots open right now that I just had to think about that for a second. 2 more spots open, and I would love to talk to women that are courageous and ready to go, because there's no time to waste. Life is so short. So short. Put yourself first and live a life that you fucking love. PM me if you are ready. I'm sending